All right, legends, the price of Bitcoin getting a massive hit again. Now, there's one main reason that this is happening. Of course, we do have the German government selling Bitcoin. They have sold over 10,000 Bitcoin. And we also have the Mt. Gox investors that are getting repaid over 140,000 Bitcoin. And likely a lot of that Bitcoin is going to be sold into the market as well. So we're getting massive fear. We're getting the price of Bitcoin having a major collapse in the last 24 hours. We are breaking down from that major support that we talked about on yesterday's video, and there is a huge gap of volume. The selling pressure is likely to continue. However, we are entering into the weekend right now, so we could be forming a little bit of a range and a little bit of a bounce, okay? But then I would be expecting the selling pressure to continue next week. We're going to talk about the most important technical levels here on the higher time frame that needs to hold to maintain that bullish market structure for us to continue to the upside in the next coming months. Levels that we do not want to lose, guys, here looking at the technical analysis. Guys, if you are interested in trading, Bluffing is a great trading platform and it's a no KYC. Just with an email and a password, you can start trading in minutes, and you have the biggest bonus with the link down below in the description here where it says trade on Bluffing and get up to $80,000. Now this $80,000 is going to be given you by airdrops while you are doing your trading and your depositing. Let's go through the pure technical analysis. Keep it nice and simple, guys, on the higher time frame. We'll not focus on the lower time frame. I will do that on the live stream, of course. And let's dive in here right away. So we have lost this huge major level, okay? The big high volume node that we do have from the price action of 2021. We wanted to hold this level. Could there be a massive recovery here and the price is going to move above this zone? Well, obviously that will be a sign of strength, because there is the scenario that we have retraced here in a wave 4, okay? Looking at the Elliott wave theory, we can see how this being the one wave, two, the third wave here, we have been forming 3 waves right now. Could we bottom out somewhere in this range and get a massive recovery in the next coming weeks and months to hit all-time high? Well, you might think, okay, this is a little bit optimistic right now. This is not looking good. We have a lot of selling pressure from the government of Germany and also the investors of Mt. Gox. And this is likely to continue. So it's very hard to think that, yes, we're going to bottom out here. This is only finished as an ABC because we have hit the one-to-one extension right now. There would have to be a little bit of a miracle for the price to start recovering above some major resistance zones that I'm going to talk about right now. So when we take a look at the extension from the pivot high, all-time high, from the low of the 1st of May to the next lower high right there, we just at the one-to-one extension. We went slightly beneath the level. Can we consolidate during the weekend and get a pretty nice recovery? I'm going to think that that is definitely possible. There's not going to be much volume, I expect, during the weekend, like most of the weekends. And then we're going to see potentially more selling pressure by next week, okay, for starting from Monday. So when we do zoom out here and analyze the bullish case scenario, let me just explain that if the price were to retrace a little bit lower to that $50,000 range, okay, or even slightly below $50,000, where we do start seeing massive amount of volume here, this is the zone here for the higher time frame that the bulls need to defend. This is where we should be getting the bounce, because the only way to count a bullish Elliott wave and market structure here is not surpassing this zone. Why, you may ask? Because when we do take a look here at the wave 4, we need to retrace maximum in between the 50% and the 618 Fibonacci, right? So if we do take a look at this possibility right over here for the next coming months, when we take a look at Fibonacci from the wave 2 to the top of wave 3, we can see that 50% Fibonacci, which is the most common target for a wave 4, is sitting at $48,500. That is where we have the point of control from the last few years. Yes, we could be reaching that level potentially in the next coming weeks. So this is the zone that needs to hold nicely. The moment you start breaking through that level, we can see some fake outs. It's not going to be looking good. And the main reason why is because we have the bearish case scenario as well. If we do see this as an ABC, which is definitely possible, guys. Maybe things are aligning for the selling pressure, a possible recession, and there is just going to be a market crash. Looking at this as an ABC scenario, we do not want to see this movement to the downside, okay, as a one wave, a two wave, coming all the way down to the 1.618 extension. This will bring high probability that this is 5 waves to the downside, that you are in the creation of a third wave the moment you touch the $43,000. That is something that is very concerning. That could be the moment where we can flip a little bit more bearish for lower price targets, okay? The moment we cross that level, then of course, this is the market structure looking at Elliott wave theory that has been broken, and we could be seeing a much messier end of 2024 and part of 2025, okay? That is the moment that there will be a confirmation that the trend has shifted and we could be going to much lower levels, even coming down to the bear market lows, if we are going to see this as a large ABC corrective flat, okay? Definitely a scenario. Things are aligning. Everybody's very bearish. We've got the fear and greed index going down to 29. Very likely that we're going to see extreme fear, guys, in the coming weeks if the selling pressure is going to continue, and there is high probability that this will continue, okay? So something that we just need to be prepared. I wouldn't panic too much. It's always good to DCA into Bitcoin. The end goal for the next coming years is to see how many Bitcoin you can accumulate, especially as the price is correcting. So next scenario here, of course, this is extremely important to hold this range, right? This point of control, the 50% Fibonacci zone, all right? You could slightly dip beneath the level without hitting the 0.88 fib, the 0.618, sorry, right over here. That is extremely important that it's not hit the 1.618 extension. We can come all the way down here to round about $48,000, maybe wick down beneath that level, because the common target for an ABC corrective move here is hitting the in between the 1-to-1, okay, and the 1-2-3-6. Let me just get the extension right over here so you know the exact levels, and that is in confluence where we do have the 50% Fibonacci, okay? 1-to-1 to 1-2-3-6 is the common zones for an ABC corrective move, all right? So could we maintain and consolidate here in this range? Well, that will obviously be a sign of weakness of the bears, and that is where the bulls can start kicking in. Right now, it is just a falling knife, guys. We need to see sign of support, a sign of strength, and then we can analyze the market situation there. But right now, Bitcoin is dropping, and we could be seeing the price going to much lower levels, even going below $50,000, okay? Something that is expected, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen. When we zoom in on the 4-hourly time frame, what do we need to see here to start becoming bullish, right? What would be a sign that the price is going to recover in the next coming weeks? Well, right now it is very, very hard, but the clearest sign that I do see here is getting above successfully the 1st of May lows, right? That level over here is extremely important to be reclaimed and not be resistance in the next coming days if we were to get a sudden recovery. Now, yes, it looks like this is unlikely to happen, but if price suddenly gets above this level and we have massive momentum and high volume, okay, very important to see that volume kicking in, without a doubt, that could be the first sign of a possible reversal for Bitcoin. Till this doesn't happen, then obviously the price is bearish and we are expecting much lower levels, guys. Make sure to stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, because we'll be doing some lower time frame technical analysis to look for those trading opportunities on the 3-minute and even the 1-minute time frame. Thank you, and I'll see you in the live stream.